Hello. As I said in my last article, I was beginning the workbook to A Course in Miracles 5 years ago, and I realized after reading the first dozen lessons that it was my thoughts alone that were bringing me suffering and pain. At this point, I decided for myself that it might be helpful to watch my thoughts like a hawk the rest of the time that I was not doing a workbook lesson. It also occurred to me that if I had a non-secular tool to present to my clients who had no spiritual inclinations, that this might be a good alternate path to healing for them. I had to test it out on myself first to see if it was effective. The practice of thought vigilance does have one prerequisite, and that is a mindfulness practice. You need to be aware that you are thinking. Some of us are so identified with our thoughts that we don't even recognize them as thoughts. And you need to be able to discern which thoughts you hook onto and entertain for a time. The basic litmus test for a thought that is worthy of your time is this. Is this thought conducive to my peace, my joy, and my awareness of love? And by awareness of love, I really mean our awareness of connection, our oneness, which is the fact about us. If the answer is no, then stop thinking that thought. I found the simple process of putting down a thought, repeated hundreds of thousands of times, was sufficient to change a lot about how I was feeling, and for the better. In doing the practice, I really did come to appreciate how much my thoughts mattered. I also came to appreciate that they were something I could, with time and practice, actually gain some control over. And there's not much else in life that you can feel that. The fact that practicing thought vigilance can be practiced without anyone having to know is also a selling point in my view. If I really think about it, it does make sense. All those spiritual people saying you have to shift your attitude to find happiness might be onto something. And it makes sense that my attitude might be wrapped up with which thoughts I entertain most regularly. So if I really do want to feel better, maybe I can give this a try, and since I don't have to share it with anybody that I'm doing it, I won't get any grief about what a stupid idea it is. And it's not a stupid idea. Take it from someone who's tried it. Tomorrow I'll get more into the details of the practice itself with more precision. If you're finding these ideas helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you'd like and subscribe. And if you want to chat or share your thoughts, leave a comment below. I do my best to respond to every single one. You can also find me on Substack at natekokernot and at my website, miraclereadiness.com. Thanks so much for being here.